Hi there, another Poco phone in the house, the Poco X3. Now this is a successor of the Poco X2 which had great 120Hz refresh rate and decent performance at a budget price. The Poco X3 continues the tradition with the same 120Hz display and even better performance and bigger battery. Wow, that's exciting, right? So let's unbox it. We'll have a quick overview of the device. I'll do a review, but that will follow up in a couple of days after I use the device. Seems fair only, right? But before we begin, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss an update. Also follow me on my social media handles for more tech info. This is your friend Singh. Let's get started. So here is the retail packaging of the Poco X3. You can see the name Poco X3. It also mentions reality flow 120Hz. And here also it's written made in India. A lot of people were asking about this, so I thought I'll mention it. On the back of the box, it says Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G, 6000 mAh battery, 64 megapixel flagship, 20 megapixels front camera, 120Hz reality flow display, and some basic more details. This is a 6GB 128GB variant with cobalt blue color. Made in India mentioned here as well. Alright, let's unbox it. Why are these boxes so tight? I know they shouldn't slide off, but it shouldn't be so hard either. And there you go. Okay. Let's see what's here. You have some user guide. And you have a transparent silicone cover. It's a clean, transparent. It's actually quite soft also. It's nice silicone cover provided. Thankfully, because nowadays there are some devices that don't come with any cover. Okay, we'll have a look at the phone in a while. Okay, we have the big 33-watt charging brick that comes along. It's a USB-A charging brick. That's good, not too heavy actually, surprisingly, which is good. And you have a USB-A to USB-C charging port. I like that red thing inside, looks nice. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. I just love the color. And actually I thought I wouldn't like the camera setup because it was supposed to be 4 and then, but now actually this looks nice. It's got this round cutout and it's got this squarish design, and you have the flash in between. So usually we have a 4 camera setup and a flash which is separate, but here you have the 4 cameras and the flash. I love this Poco design, man. This looks so premium. Lovely. That's amazing. It actually feels a little more bulkier than its predecessor, and I know why, because this has a much more stronger and a bigger battery. This has a 6000 mAh battery. Let's have a look at it. Obviously at the front you have the display, and I can just see that the display actually comes with a screen guard, prefixed screen guard on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a prefixed screen guard on the display, which is great. The back looks really nice, looks really great. Here at the bottom you have the speaker, the microphone, the USB-C port, and a 3.5 headphone jack. That's great. On the right you have the fingerprint scanner and the volume up and down rocker. On the top you have the infrared sensor and the noise cancelling mic. And on this side you have the SIM tray. Let's open this and see the configuration. I won't say I'm not disappointed, because here you have a hybrid SIM, which means you can put in 2 nano SIM cards or 1 nano SIM card and 1 micro SD card. Alright, let's turn this on, and meanwhile as this turns on we'll have a quick look at the specifications. Snapdragon 732G CPU, 6.67-inch Full HD Plus LCD display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080 pixels, 120Hz refresh rate, quad camera setup, 6GB or 8GB RAM variants, 64GB or 128GB storage variants, 64 megapixel Sony IMX682 primary sensor, 20 megapixel front camera, 6000 mAh battery, and it also includes a 33-watt fast charging brick in the box. Alright, we're ready and set in. I'm really surprised that this is an LCD panel. This is not an AMOLED panel, but can you see the color reproduction? It's simply brilliant. It's gorgeous, it's vibrant. And first thing let's do is that we'll go into the settings, maybe change the theme. And the reason I'm actually changing the theme is because I actually want to show you the camera, because in the previous theme the camera was almost invisible, which is actually not a bad idea. So here's the front camera cutout. It's a camera, one single camera. It's a 20 megapixel camera right in the center. Let's check out what is the refresh rate here set. In the display we have it at 120 Hz. So there's also an example of what exactly is the difference between 120 Hz and 60. Here you can see that the ball, I don't know, in the camera recording probably you can't, but here it's far more smoother than this. That's the idea of 120 Hz. And it's buttery smooth. It's amazing. Of course, 120 Hz does affect battery life, but it's about personal preference. If you want to really save battery, then you can come to 60 Hz. It also mentions it saves battery, or 120 Hz, which is far more smooth and seamless. And there's something I also like is that you can put on dark mode, which is amazing. So the benefit of dark mode is it's a little easy on the eyes. Of course, this is not an AMOLED panel, so it won't help actually save battery, but I think it just looks a little more better. And let's see the Android version number, about phone, and we have the MIUI 12, and if we check out, this is running Android 10. Great. The other good thing about the X3 is there are going to be no ads. It's going to be completely ad free, and that is going to be a huge plus for people who are buying the X3. There are no ads, it's ad free. You can just enjoy using the phone without worrying about pop-up for your ads. It's also great at multitasking. It's very snappy, it's really fast, and I don't think, ooh, wow, can you see that? Wow. So system wide is really smooth, not a problem at all in day-to-day use. So this comes with 6000 mAh battery, which should be great when it comes to gaming, multitasking, and lasting you for almost 2 days easily. 6000, that's huge. Of course, I've not got time to test it yet. It's just unboxed. I'll experience it, I'll use it, and probably in my full review, I'll cover about it in detail. But just in my initial impressions, just the idea of that big battery, and the best part about the Poco phones is that they offer you best at a very reasonable price. This is where Poco totally nails it. So the Poco X3 comes with a fingerprint scanner on the power button, just like its predecessors. So let's test it, how well and how quick and how responsive that is. Setting it up is super easy. You just keep your thumb on the button and it starts saving it. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, wow. Okay, I think it's not as fast as I thought it would be, but maybe with a software update or something, this can be made a little more faster. It's not slow, but it's definitely not the fastest. It just still takes that extra second. So if you look at the cameras, there are 4 cameras here, the 64 megapixel, the 13 megapixel ultra wide, the 2 megapixel depth sensor, and the 2 megapixel macro. Now we'll put this to test only in our full review. I'll still share some shots with you, some brief shots, so that you can have an idea of how well they perform. So here are some of the shots taken from the 64 megapixel Sony sensor. The dynamic range and detail is really impressive. The colors look really good and not oversaturated. Here are some more pictures. The sky looks really gorgeous, doesn't it? Here are some samples from the front camera. Accurate skin tones and sharp images. Overall, the images captured are quite good. More in detail about it in my full review. The Poco X3 comes with MIMO Wi-Fi, which means multiple in, multiple out. You don't need to get into the technical details, but basically better connection when you're gaming online and streaming. So, the Poco X3 is a powerful mid-ranger device with respectable specs. Impressive rear and front camera, Snapdragon 732G CPU, and 6000 mAh battery seems almost perfect. It's available in 3 variants, 6GB RAM and 64GB storage for 16,999, 6GB RAM and 128GB storage for 18,499. That's the one I have. And 8GB RAM and 128GB storage for 19,999. So starting from 17,000 to about 20,000 depending on your preference. It's available in 2 colors, shadow grey and cobalt blue. These will be going on sale on 29th September on Flipkart at 12 noon. I'll share the links in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. Full review and comparison video to follow in a few days, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss that video. If you have any questions regarding the Poco X3, feel free to mention it down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.